man, the grass is getting long. I guess it's getting close to springtime. Might be a good time to pull out those automated lawnmowers we've got. Get the grass mowed. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Come here. Down. Down, girl. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Come on. Come on. Let's go there. Alrighty. Now, in case you're wondering why the grass back here is so much longer than every place else, well, Gator and Bonta have been doing a great job of fertilizing all the grass back here. Out of every place out here, this gets lots of good fertilization. So that's why we are going to work to put as much manure down on our fields as possible so that they can look like this. Right over here, you can see a difference between right here and right down there. The dogs use this also, the little dogs, as their personal potty area, which was fine. Except now the grass is really tall. And then right in here, this is another interesting area. All right, look at the color of this grass. All of this grass compared to this grass. This has not received any seed at all. But look how green and thick and lush this is compared to this. This was eaten all year long. This wasn't. But this had chickens on it for 8 weeks. This didn't. 8 weeks. Look what it did in 8 weeks. When you look at different changes to make on your farm, stuff like this you don't want to just throw away and be like, take this as gold. This is literally gold. And you can actually see if you travel further down towards the end, it's not as thick and lush and green as right here. Now granted, this also got a lot of shade, but chickens predominantly stayed right around here in this area. They didn't really go down the far end too much. So that's why it progressively kind of doesn't get as good down there. So another idea I had for my hay fields is to see if I could get a big load of chickens and fence them in on my hay field with some food and some water and have them just run all over for a couple of weeks. I think that would be hands down the best way to fertilize my fields. Give this video a thumbs up if you think that might be worth trying. Until then, we're gonna try it this way. along for the ride.
This feels so...
It's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Alright, so you guys are gonna have to hang out while I get this thing filled.
Ew, what is that?
What is that? What does it look like? What does it look like? Poop. What do you think happens when we flush the toilet every time? We don't know. Where do you think that came from? Well, you think, little tidy. It's your first tractor ride of the year. You look so excited. It's like, I'm not excited about this at all. Run, Forrest, run! So out of shape. So I've got like this sinus thing going on. Every time the weather changes, like it could go from like gloomy overcast to bright sunny day, I get migraine headache. It goes into sunny day to cloudy days, and I just feel kind of like nauseous. I think I need my sinuses tapped. Has anybody had that done? So they like hit pressure points on your sinuses and then they just release all the drainage out. I've heard great things. Might have to have it done. what? Right,
It's
Dad?
a dead animal.
Where? What are you talking about? There's a dead animal?
Yeah.
Alright. Hold this. Hold this. I'll put this out there. Alright. Replace my battery, please. Alright.
No. Woohoo.
Pretty good. What do you think? You get over as close as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, doing pretty good. Better than I thought.
It's flying poop.
Just watch your fingers. Yep, it's flying poop.
Here's a little bit of math for you. Each load with a manure spreader takes about 20 minutes of filling with the TYM tractor to get it totally full. After it's full, I take it down onto my main 10-acre hayfield where one load, if I drive fast enough, will make it down and back one full lap on my main hayfield. Then it's back again to refill. Each 5-yard dump of manure will fill the manure spreader approximately 2 to 3 times. So if you do the math, 2 to 3 times, you do 3 times 5, that's about 15 different passes down and back on the field. To unload one load
I
of
thought it would
manure
be
takes
super
about
cool
5
to
minutes.
get back to you
Easy
guys.
breezy to unload it.
So
but
here's
a
what
little
I
more
have
tedious to get it
proposed.
full.
Put a comment down below on the video, whatever you want, and I'll pick a comment at random and I will send you something in the mail. You don't know what it is. It could be anything completely random. But I thought, what cooler way to get back to you guys than to send you guys some random stuff too. And then when you get your product in the mail, comment on the next video to let everybody know what it was that you got. It's just my way of saying thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting and hitting the like button. Thank you for being subscribed. Love you guys.
When the last load of manure was being dropped off, the manure delivery guy unfortunately misheard where I told him to dump it. And instead of dumping it in front of the hay carts, where the ground is higher, he dumped it next to the hay carts, right on the edge of my hayfield, where the ground is very, very soft. And it wasn't long before there was a knock on the door, and we had to go down and try to pull him out. Eric tried first with his Dodge Ram truck. The Dodge Ram didn't even budge it. So then it was off to unhook the New Holland from the manure spreader. Let's not forget how much of a pain in the butt that was to hook up. So we had to detach it and then drive it over to the manure dump truck and try to pull it out. Unfortunately, it was just way too heavy to try to pull out, and as much as I didn't want to have a pile of manure dumped right on the edge of my nice grassy hayfield, that was the last choice we could do. So delivery guy dumped it right there, and Eric pulled him out through the front. There's nothing up there. And then I had a lot of patchwork to do the next day of filling in all the ruts in my hayfield and next to the hayfield.
Okay. Post all the excitement the next morning. Whew. All right, well, let's get it hooked back up and get rolling. I'm not looking forward to this next part, and I just realized that I forgot a key piece of equipment that I was supposed to bring down here for this. Man, why does Eric always have to change this seat for like using it for 5 minutes? It's like I feel like I'm sitting on a rock. Going down. Oh yeah, I like a squishy seat. Alright, let's do this. Why can't the PTO be that easy? Alright, gotta channel myself for this one. Alright, finally found a rock in the hayfield. It took me like 20 minutes to find just a rock this size. There was nothing in the hayfield. No rocks. We just don't get rocks out here. I don't know. Yep, I'm sure the neighbors really want to be best friends now. It smells great.
do this. And we're gonna go. So yeah, one pass, one load gets me down and halfway back.